Let's go, baby. Let's go. Hello and welcome in. My name is Brandon Spinner, and you've stormed yourself into the one YouTube channel where it is always whiskey weather. If you are new here, welcome in. Thanks for joining. This is the first live stream of the new year, 2026. This is the last time I can say Happy New Year. So Happy New Year to each and every one of y'all. 2026 looking like a great year ahead. We've got a great stream on tap for tonight. Tell me if you can. Audio visual alert, looking good, great, wonderful. Where are you watching from? Iffy. Oh, good. Jack is here to my left. Producer Jack is back in his seat. Just producer Jack this week. He's got to earn that executive producer title back in. Absence in 2 of the last 3 weeks. You kind of lose your title. IT guy Ajay is here to my right. What's going on to Richard Anderson down in Florida today? Kevin Roll, met him. Good evening to Kevin, who picked up his Western Kentucky Distilling Company bottle this past weekend. Got to actually meet him in person. Hi, Molly. Is our man, Mr. Nixon, watching in tonight? Torn between bottles. Hello from Texas. What's going on? Excited for this chaos. Our guy Sam up there just north of downtown Cincinnati. You feeling better, Ajay? Yes. Yes, Ajay is in studio. On time again. Yes, we fixed the clock on the computer. That's the reason for the not on time. We thought we were always on time. Can't see the clock anymore because Brandon broke the computer screen. Let's go. Stuart is watching from the Cleveland area. James Cole in the house. Stream time, says Dad Doves of Bourbon. Go give him a follow on Instagram. That is Connor. We're off there. Sorry, we call Connor Kyle from now on. Bourbon, Beers, and Belvedere's pod. The D on the D's not showing up on the comment part here. What's up, Weather Fam? Hi, Rich. What's going on? Kim Jones, how's it going, Whiskey Weather Fam? Already got Dickie Nixon popping in $1.97. Man, I haven't had a single sip of whiskey in like 72 hours, and I'm already tripping on my tongue. Phyllis is here. Suck comedian, one funny mother in a blizzard wearing a sweater with whiskey weather on it. Let's go. Kyle Hardy. Hey, well, what's going on? Oh, JJ's in the house from Warwick, Rhode Island. So you see it at the bottom of your screen. We do have a giveaway tonight. We've got a great stream in store for us tonight. We've got an interview to talk about. Our giveaway today, for every $5 in Super Chats, you are going to be entered in to win the Whiskey Weather Middle West Spirits Barrel Pick, which is a banger. And our autofocus is having a fit. I'm assuming that's IT guy Ajay's fault. Or
it's producer Jack Camera's fault.
Producer Jack Camera's fault. But we are going to give away the Middle West Spirits Pumpernickel Rye Cast Strength Barrel Pick, which has been a fan favorite so far. Yeah, Ryan G, that pick is so good. Spinner is already on one. Yeah, it's been a week, man. I haven't had a whole lot of alcohol this month, and I haven't had a whole lot of food either. That new year, new me kind of thing. But we have that going on. So if you type in Jack, throw in the pin. You don't remember what it is, do you? It's been gone for a month and a half, and he forgot what the pin to the computer was.
Is that right? He's so young. Is that the right account? He knows.
Yeah,
he knows the
that's
name.
the right account.
He just doesn't know the numbers.
We got another Michael Swords thrown in a super chat. So that $5 super chat is going to get you entered into a chance to win that bottle. Also, we're going to do a t-shirt giveaway tonight as well from the website. So whoever wins, you can win a t-shirt potentially as well. We're going to do 2 giveaways. And for those who don't win, got a new code for you this month, and that is January 2026 live. This is working. This is great. and it is for all orders of $40 or more. Link for that is in the description, and producer Jack, when he remembers how to do his job, will toss it in the comments below as well. We love you, Jack. We're happy to have you here. He's rusty, yes. But as we move on throughout the stream tonight, we are going to have a special guest join us, a Northern Kentucky distillery, a very small distillery, at least to start for now. They just bottled batch 7 of their whiskey. It is a bourbon. It is a straight bourbon whiskey. Well, it's not a straight bourbon technically, because we haven't reached the 2 years old mark, because it is technically 1 year and 1.1 years old. This is batch 7, 78% corn, which is purple corn, 15% rye and 7% malted barley, doing some different and unique things, which helps them stand out. If you're in Northern Kentucky, you may have seen these on the shelves. I believe I've seen them at the Party Source throughout a time or two. And also, if you've ever been to Second Sight Spirits in Ludlow, Kentucky, they have some of the bottles for sale as well. What's everybody sipping on tonight? Ajay sipping on Pursuit Ophelia, sipping on Green River Weeded you sent me, says Brian Jones. Let's go. Watching from Covington, says TJK 27 Ohio, sipping on some Green River tonight as well, says Jessica Jones. Old Fit 7 in my Glen, dry Januaries for quitters. It's rye January, but tonight we're talking bourbon. Bill Clinton's here, and so is Dennis Mead. Met Dennis this afternoon and this evening. First taste of the Whiskey Weather Barrel pick from Western Kentucky. Pretty dang good. Maybe you do something about whiskey. Glad you love it, Dennis. Got to meet Dennis at Costco today. If you haven't gotten your bottle, they are almost all picked up and all sent out. I think I have 2 more packages to send out, and I think there's only like 4 or 5 people who need to come pick up their bottle locally. Otherwise, that is set and ready to go. We're going to talk about what's coming up. We've got another barrel pick that'll probably be dropping by the end of the month. A lot of people excited for this one, and that is the short barrel pick from Short Barrel. It is 8-year-old, 1 month. Mash bill is 70% corn, 21% winter rye, 9% 6-row malted barley. And one thing you'll probably notice is the proof on that puppy, 139.0. So nearly a hazmat. Picked this on my birthday in November. It is bottled. It is on its way to the distributor. And once it gets there, I'll have a much better update on the price and the date for this. This should be right around that $99 mark. Don't quote me on that, though, because we know how distribution works. So we'll find out what the price is at a later date. But I'm trying to keep it as close to that $99.99 mark. 108 bottles of this, so this will go quick. This will go out to Patreon members first, and if anything remains, it will make it out to the general public. So if you are interested in that, check out the Patreon or YouTube membership program through the links in the description below. That should be done by the end of the month of January. We've got another barrel pick coming up that we're picking next week, Thursday. This will be the first ever group to pick a New Riff 6-year malted rye. This Whiskey Weather, we were lucky to get the first barrel of it. What did I miss?
Oh, just said happy birthday to himself.
Oh yeah, it is birthday to happy birthday to Andrew Poe and Ginger Z. If you don't know who Ginger Z is, you've probably seen her on Good Morning America. She was my professor in college. So Poe, you share a birthday with one of the coolest people in the world. Starting with the new Barrel King Winter is Coming Bourbon Junkies blend, about to move to Whiskey Weather Western Kentucky barrel pick. Love me some short barrel. Yeah, short barrel, that pick is going to go quick. We're going to have the New Riff one on the docket, as well as the Bardstown one is getting dumped next week. So that'll probably be a late February thing. And from there, we'll also have that Old Elk pick, which is a collaboration with Whiskey Noobs channel. So a lot going on here over the next couple of weeks. Had some super chats roll in as we got going. John Capuzza, $5. Good evening and Happy New Year. Another $5 from Michael Swords, as I mentioned. Kevin Roll, $5 already off the rails. Bill Clinton's here. Dennis Mead, I showed you that one. Oh, I thought he sent it twice. So $10 super chat from Keith Evergreen, also known as Andrew Honey Poe. Jessica Jones, $5 super chat. Zach Hansen up there in North Dakota, sipping on the Western Kentucky Distilling. Pretty dang tasty. Over on Venmo, we've got Julius, Brian Jones, Andrew Hall, Jim Turner, and Colin Ziachik. I don't know if I ever say that correctly, but I'm going to just continue to say that. I think Colin just got his Patreon member gear. Some of that is being shipped out as well. So there's some updates on that. If you're waiting for your Patreon membership gear, slowly but surely, I'm getting the boards. My supplier had the flu, just like Ajay did a couple weeks ago. So the boards have been delayed. But T-shirts and Glencairns should be going out here over the next couple of days. And without further ado, let's bring in our special guest tonight. He is here from Northern Kentucky. He's a veteran, I don't know if he technically is even in Northern Kentucky, Ryan. I didn't ask where you're from, but Ryan, he is the distiller, master distiller, owner, operator of Fire and Flask Distillery. Ryan, happy to be here with you tonight. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you for having me. It's great to be here.
So first and foremost, Fire and Flask Distillery. Where did the idea come up from? When did you start to develop the distillery itself, and how did you get the idea?
The idea probably came up about 7 to 10 years ago. I was really inspired by back years ago when all the distilleries were doing more experimental stuff, more specialty grains, things like that. And it seemed like a lot of the distilleries all of a sudden stopped doing that. They went more towards proof chasing. And I kind of went down a rabbit hole learning that there's all these different grains. And I loved how you can mess with the grain, mess with the mash bill. It's still bourbon, but you can completely change the flavor profile. So that was kind of what got the idea in my head that like, hey, I want to know, what does this taste like? What does purple corn taste like? What do other flavors of corn taste like? What do specialty wheats, rye, all that kind of stuff? What does that do to the flavor profile of bourbon? And then about 3 years ago, I wanted to do this like just in my garage messing around, but my wife got all iffy about it being illegal. So
that'll do it.
Yeah, so she said, if you're going to do it, you're going to do it for real. So we started doing research, and the biggest thing for me was I didn't want to just put out another yellow corn bourbon that really didn't stand out on the shelf from the dozens of others that are out there. So we did a lot of research. Corn is the base of bourbon. So that's where I wanted to start, was with changing up the corn and seeing what that would do to the flavor profile. And the way we landed on the purple corn was just doing a lot of research. We kind of had it narrowed down to 3. We had the purple, the black corn, and green corn. And
yeah, some of the comments, man.
But yeah, we had it narrowed down to those 3, and I was following like a lot of forums and places where people were distilling, and some of the people who said they did stuff with purple corn that it had like a little bit sweeter, a little bit fruitier flavor profile. Also, I followed a lot of home brewing forums that said kind of the same thing, that it had really added some fruitiness to the beer when they used it. So I approach a lot of this where, would I drink that? And that, fruity and sweet go right up my alley. So I was like, all right, that's the one where we're going to pursue, and that's what we're going to use.
Love it. Now, purple corn, that's probably the one thing I think that most people will find is different from you, but what they may not know is you guys use smaller barrel sizes as well.
Yes.
This is a batch just of 15 gallons, correct?
Yeah, pretty much 15 gallons.
How many?
It was actually just a little shy this time. We had a leaky barrel.
A leaky barrel. But so you're using 15-gallon barrels. How many barrels are normally in a blend?
5-gallon barrels, actually.
Oh, 5-gallon barrels. Okay, excuse me.
Yeah.
5-gallon barrels. So full disclosure, I was at the distiller the other day while you were bottling it. I was a little late to the party, but These are just some behind the scenes footage of the bottling process, all hand done. And I believe you said the yield was what, 88 bottles out of this?
83.
83. Okay. So we're looking at a very small batch. This is all distilled by you, correct?
It's distilled by Second Sight. We contract with them. It's my recipe, my ingredients. It's their equipment, though, and obviously you don't want someone else messing with your equipment.
Understandable. I've noticed that with each batch, there's been a slightly different mash bill. What's the decision process for that?
So basically, no one else has done this, so it's not like someone else did the research, or I could go out and buy a bunch of purple corn bourbons and say, I like this one, I like that one more. We had to figure out what this really did when it's distilled. So we just started messing around with, everybody's obsessed with my cat. We just started messing around with the mash bill, char level, just seeing what that did to the flavor of everything. And
I got to turn the comments off for my side. Sorry.
no, you're fine. I'm finding them hilarious.
Oh, they're great. I was just distracting me.
But yeah, so that's what we started doing, just to kind of see where we wanted it to end up and what the right flavor profile was. So we started really high on the corn, and we reduced the corn down, brought it back up again, messed with the char level. We've done a 3, a 4, a 2. Yeah, so that's kind of why we did that. Now we're settled. What you have in your hand, that's what's going to be going forward. Batch 7 there, the 78-15-7.
And what kind of rye and what kind of malted barley are you using? Is it just the general normal stuff or general normal stuff?
Yeah.
Where
Cat's
do you?
name is Noah.
What's that?
Someone in the comment asked what the cat's name is. His name is Noah.
Noah. I think I saw one of them saying, if your cat's name's not named after bourbon, we've got to change that. Did the cat come before the whiskey?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I figured. So where do you source the purple corn from? Obviously not a normal corn grain, I guess corn grain or corn strain. Where do you source that from?
We work with Brooks Grain, and they source it from a farm in Montana.
Montana. Okay, cool.
It's actually called, I believe, Sunstavia is, I believe, how it's pronounced. But it is actually considered a superfood.
Superfood. So
yep,
this is super bourbon. Superfood, super bourbon. So it is Fire and Flask. This is your purple corn bourbon. I'm going to mess up the name. Didymium. I told you I was going to. What does that mean for those who don't know where it comes from?
Yeah. So something about me, I am a glass blower. It's a hobby of mine. There's no money in that, but I wanted to try
whiskey either.
True. I wanted to try to incorporate the glass blowing though into the brand. There's some elements of it in the logo there.
Yeah.
And yep. And then didymium is actually a violet colored glass that you use as safety glasses when glass blowing, that helps filter out certain wavelengths of light as the glass oxidizes. So, we like to joke around and say that it filters out the other bottles on the shelf.
I like it. Filters out the BS, right? So some people would probably criticize you and say 1 year old. Why are you putting something out at 1 year old? How did you create that decision? What was the wavelength or path that pushed you towards that? Obviously, different barrel size changes the way that it ages. But why did you settle on 1 year and 1.1? I'm assuming is that 1 year, 1 month?
Yeah, basically.
Okay.
Well, full disclosure, I didn't start this with a lot of money. I'm not a bored lawyer or doctor who's like, yeah, bourbon's fun. I did this, as a passion project, and I just didn't have the resources to put a bunch away for 4+ years and 53-gallon barrels.
Mm-hmm.
I needed to get something on the shelf quicker. So that's why we use the 5-gallon barrels.
Love the honesty.
And yeah, that's basically why we settled on starting with that. It also allowed us to like ramp up a little bit because we can go from the 5s to the 15s, get our name out there, and it allows us to keep putting out an older product and build on what we have while still people know who we are. We're not just some new name on the shelf at this point.
Where are you distributed in? I've seen you in Northern Kentucky. Are you elsewhere, or is it, since it's such a small amount, is it just a local area thing?
We're actually across Kentucky. We're in all the Total Wines across Kentucky,
Oh,
so
nice.
both in Louisville and Lexington, and then of course Party Source and Second Sight.
Nice.
And we're working on hopefully getting in a few more stores by the end of the year.
And I would assume then there's no online distribution of any sort.
No, the state of Kentucky doesn't recognize NDPs, so we don't get some of the same privileges and benefits that the regular distillers do.
Makes sense. You're still so do you not have a DSP then technically, or
No.
using, okay. You had mentioned to me the other day that you're not going to always be with Second Sight. Is that something that is going to happen soon, or what's the process behind all that?
Yeah, we're actually sort of already. I wouldn't say we're done with them. They've been wonderful,
Yeah, they're
and we
great
still have
people over there.
plenty of stuff aging there that we're going to be bottling. But we've already started working with Neely family
Okay.
and producing some larger batches in 15-gallon barrels.
Okay.
So we're no longer going to be doing the 5-gallon barrels at Second Sight. We're going to be doing the 15-gallon barrels at Neely moving forward.
And as you jump up from the 5-gallon to the 15-gallon, how many are you going to try to incorporate into future blends? Do you have a number set, or are you just going to kind of play it by ear at that point?
I kind of do everything by batch. So the last batch that we had from Neely yielded 4 15-gallon barrels. Those barrels, as long as, I'll taste them all, and as long as everything's kind of along the same lines, probably will just be those 4 barrels. Going forward, we'll be doing some hopefully larger batches where I can start setting a couple barrels aside here and there for either single barrel picks or finishes, something to that nature. But for now, we're just going to stick with, this is the batch, blend it together and put it out.
So you mentioned you've got the 5 gallons. I'm showing a video from us the other day inside the aging area. You've got your 15 gallons, this one, a special barrel. And we're going to see, I think I went down a little lower there, but at the top you had your 5-gallon barrels.
Yeah.
Where do you want this to go? Like, what is the goal for the future of Fire and Flask?
The goal is eventually to get our own place. Really, I mean, if you want to talk like ultimate goal, the dream one day would be to have like a whole bourbon experience, sort of along the lines of Jim Beam, just a giant place where, you can come spend the day, do a tour, eat some food, maybe even have like a bed and breakfast on property. That's like the dream.
The ultimate dream, yeah.
Yeah.
Dream big.
But like the realistic short term is going to be that get our own place and start making the juice ourselves. And then really what I want to do is just keep messing around with stuff. I want to try new grains, unique finishes. I found a place the other day that'll do mulberry barrels. So I was like, I want to finish bourbon in that.
Wow, that's unique.
I don't know what it's going to taste like, but I want to put bourbon in there and see.
Yeah.
So
where are you technically located at then? I know here in Northern Kentucky and Southwest Ohio, but where are you at?
I live in Independence. That's why I just say that we're in Northern Kentucky.
Okay.
Because between working with Second Sight, Neely, we're just all over.
Yeah. So for those of you who are not in the Cincinnati area, Independence is just a little further south of Florence, directly south of downtown Cincinnati. I'd say probably about a half an hour, 40 minutes. Give or take.
Yeah.
So where would that ultimate goal of having that dream be? Where would you want that to be located?
Probably, I kind of like this area as a whole, but probably we've talked about the Glencoe area of Kentucky. That way we're on that trail down to Louisville.
Mm-hmm.
There's still a lot of like open space there, and we'd be near Neely. We wouldn't be too far from Kentucky Artisan,
Mm-hmm.
and somewhere that would put us though definitely like on the trail that people could distillery hop, and we'd be one of those stops.
Yeah, for sure. Definitely want to set yourself up within that area and location. Sorry, something just moved behind me. What has been the one biggest struggle or biggest challenge you've noticed during your time starting this all?
The government.
Which part of the government?
Just all the rules and regulations. Part of the reason why the MSRP is so high on our bottles, despite the young age, is because of the government regulations. We have to go through a distributor. I can't sell it myself. I actually have to buy my own product from Second Sight if I want to take a bottle home.
Yeah.
Now, granted, all I'm really paying is the tax, but I still have to put, and I get it back. It's just a ridiculous thing, though. And I would love to be able to go to more bars, liquor stores with a case and say, hey, I want to be on the shelf. That kind of grassroots kind of movement. And I'm restricted from doing a lot of that.
Yeah, that's what I seem to find through conversations is it's always the government, right? Whether that's a 3-tiered system, TTBs, or just the small stuff like you just mentioned. Now, you mentioned the MSRP. What is an MSRP on a bottle of your
85.
$80? That's not terrible,
85.
but a lot of people will probably snuff their nose at. But also, you were explaining to me the other day the price of the barrel. People don't realize what a barrel itself costs to buy.
Oh yeah.
What's a 5-gallon barrel cost for you?
$225.
So $225 for the barrel itself, and that's again only 5 gallons. So theoretically, we're looking at possibly 25 to 30 bottles per barrel,
something like that. Yeah.
So just the quick math there, you do 225 divided by 25, and there's already an added cost to that. So if you're looking at it, I think a lot of people will probably at first say $80, but I think you're in a decent spot there. One thing I want to mention, veteran made, veteran owned. You are a veteran. Where did you serve? First off, thank you for your service, but tell us about that journey.
Yeah, I joined the Navy at 18. I went into the Navy for explosive ordnance disposal. Fortunately, I didn't make it through that program, but I wound up doing something still with ordnance. I was what's known as a mineman. Basically, we work with underwater mines, neutralizing them, building them, planting them. Basically, anything to do with underwater mines, we handle that. I was stationed in San Diego, didn't see it much. For the better part of 2 years, I spent in Bahrain and the Persian Gulf.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, on a minesweeper, various minesweepers, because we would switch ships all the time. Probably one of the no one's used underwater mines since the Persian Gulf, so we did a lot of training for training's sake. But if I had to actually do my job, then it's probably one of the dumbest, most dangerous jobs in the military.
Oh.
Because in order to neutralize underwater mines, we drag a bunch of crap behind our ship that's designed to set it off, then drive over it with our ship that's designed to not set it off. Hopefully.
Something flicker. Yeah, I think I saw too. Probably the LEDs behind me. So this isn't paying the bills, right? You're just getting off the ground. What is your actual day job?
I'm an aircraft maintenance controller for a private jet management company.
Oh, awesome. That's really cool. How long have you been doing that?
3 years.
3 years.
About the same amount of time I've been doing this.
Which one do you like more?
The bourbon.
Yeah. What's one thing that, outside of the smaller barrel size that people don't necessarily know about Fire and Flask that is unique and different?
The fact that, like we're a true craft distillery. I mean, the whole team is me and my wife.
Mhm.
So like she designed this t-shirt, all the stuff you see, our website, everything, like that's us. The only thing we've had done like third party is the label and our logo,
Okay,
just because we're not graphic designers.
I feel that.
But um, but yeah, we that's something I'd really like people to know is like we're really small. When you buy one of our bottles, you're supporting us directly. You're not like just giving to a corporation. You're helping us grow, and it's nice to be able to also connect with people on a closer level.
Yeah,
You reach out to us if you have any questions or anything. You're talking to me. You're
yeah,
not talking to customer service or anything. It's me.
that's awesome. Uh, One last question would be, I guess I already asked you, where can you find this again, just for people who just came in for the first time in this conversation?
Yeah. So all Total Wines across Kentucky, Louisville and Lexington, and Party Source and Second Sight Spirits in Ludlow, Kentucky.
Yeah, really cool. Ryan, thank you again for joining us. I got to give a big shout out to our mutual friend Sam, who lent me his bottle for this video. He stopped by the other day. Really excited to see what this tastes like. I've tried, I think, batch 5 at Second Sight last March. Would that have been batch 5?
Um, last March. I think that might have been batch 5.
Yeah, very unique and different, and I loved it. And I'm excited to see what the 7 brings as well. How can people reach you, find you? What can they do to help you? Is there's crowdfunding, I'm assuming?
Yeah, so we're growing. The product's pretty popular, but I need to shore up some production gaps. So I'm actually looking for partners. We are doing a crowdfunding on WeFunder
Okay.
that is for shares of the company, as well as some other perks for some of the higher level investors and stuff. But it's a great way to grow a whiskey community. It is an investment. You're going to hopefully make a profit as long as we grow,
Yeah.
you grow. Um, but yeah, it's on WeFunder, and minimum to get in is $100.
Minimum to get in is $100. So you heard it there. I do have the link in the description below. So just scroll down during this video, towards the end of the video. If you want to reach out to Ryan, help out with Fire and Flask Distillery, that is down below. Should be about right after the affiliate links there below as well. Ryan, thank you for joining us tonight. It's been a pleasure to hear more and more about Fire and Flask. Last thing, what is one more thing about the place that you want people to know and understand?
Um, I guess just that we always put out a quality product. I mean, I'm drinking my stuff right now. If I'm putting it out on the shelf, I would drink it. Um, and that's part of the reason that we did the 5-gallon barrels is so we could put out a quality product. I know there are other distilleries out there that do large barrels and they'll still put out a 2-year product. It's not always the best product out there. So what we try to do, we do a lot of quality control, and we always try to put out a good product.
Well, Ryan, cheers. Excited to dive into this. Thank you again for your time. And looking forward to seeing what you put out in the future after trying what I was able to try on Friday last week over there at Second Sight. So looking forward to that. And everybody else, if you want to check him out, go out to that WeFunder, right?
Yes, we find
Link in the description below. And you can find him on socials, Facebook, Instagram, and their website as well. So Ryan Lawand from Fire and Flask Distillery in I guess technically Ludlow right now, but all over Northern Kentucky. Thanks for joining us this evening on the Whiskey Weather YouTube channel.
Thanks again for having me.
You bet, man. You bet. So there you have it. You've heard from Fire and Flask Distillery. Really cool. It's a really unique blend that you're not going to see everywhere. I remember the first thing that jumped out to me when I tried it at Second Sight, which is a really cool spot also in Northern Kentucky here in Ludlow that you're going to want to check out as well the next time you're in town. Literally a 10-minute drive to the west of Covington by Noah. Didn't look at a single comment for the last 20 minutes, but it was all cat memes. Yeah, so let's try it tonight. Again, tonight is also brought to us by Vizkey glassware. So if you are looking for some cool glassware for cocktails or mocktails, that we are in dry January for those of you who are partaking. Yeah, that is linked in the description below. You can use the code Brandon or Whiskey Weather 20, excuse me, for 20% off. As I mentioned in the interview, yes, this is a 1.1-year-old bourbon, 78% purple corn, which is one of the unique qualities and characteristics of this whiskey, 15% rye and 7% malted barley, batch 7. Fully aged here in Northern Kentucky, literally blocks away from my home, believe it or not. That's got a really unique nose. Of course, I just poured it. You definitely get some of that corn ethanol, a lot of caramels and butterscotches off the nose as well to me. You can definitely have a little bit of that youth for sure. But if by the color, you wouldn't even say that that would normally be a 1-year-old bourbon, just because it is in a smaller cask, 5-gallon casks. They're probably about this big around. So opposed to the one that Ajay is sitting next to, which is the general 53 to 55 gallon, a lot smaller. So thank you again to Ryan who joined us tonight. Let's see. Oh, I didn't mention it's also bottled at 100 proof. I wouldn't say that that drink's hot at all. I wouldn't say it drinks under 100 proof either. That is the first sip of alcohol I've had in days, though. So let's see. A lot of people would say on a younger bourbon, they get like a grittiness to it. I do not get that with this at all. You can definitely tell that it's slightly younger, but it's not off-putting at all. It's got a nice little spice to it, along with this soft characteristic. Kind of, it's like a wave to me. Like sometimes with bourbons, I get like a peak and then it drops. This one, it kind of has like a wavy feature to me where it's spicy, then it's got a little sweet character. Then I get a little bit more spice and sweetness to it. It's actually pretty cool and pretty good. Again, a lot of people probably going to turn their nose up at the $80 mark. Again, you got to realize what goes into it. The bottles cost money. The barrels cost money. Corks, yeah. As someone who's looked into that recently, like, okay, I need to replace a cork on something. Even that costs money. The labels cost money. So you got to realize how that impacts. And then the grains, right? That's impressive for a 1-year-old, 1-month bourbon. Yeah, it's pretty good. I won't score it tonight just because it just got open and we're not going to take the time for that tonight. But char 3 for this barrel or this blend, which was a 4-barrel blend, I believe, but one of them was a leaky barrel. Yeah, that's really cool. So if you're in Northern Kentucky, you got $80 that you want to spend, Second Sight or the Party Source. Also, you can find them at Total Wine across the state of Kentucky. I'd say it's pretty impressive for a 1-year product at 100 proof. Definitely think you can get a little bit of that youth out of it, but if you handed this to the average person, they wouldn't be able to tell you that it was that young. Yeah. So
important question in the chat. Does it
taste purple? What does purple taste like?
Grape.
Maybe? I guess purple drink. No, it doesn't taste purple drink. It tastes like bourbon for sure. Huh. Yeah. Who'd have thunk, right? Yeah, pretty cool. So check those guys out, or check Ryan out. Him and his wife, the two owners and operators of that distillery and company. The nose is pretty nice. There's a whole lot of like caramels and butterscotch too. I don't get a whole lot of vanilla off of it. You have some. What are your thoughts? No? No vanilla?
No. Very corn.
There's some corn ethanol to it. Excuse me. You got to realize it is a younger product. So, man, tell me you haven't drank in a couple of days, Brent. Yes, check them out. Young and upcoming company. I'd love to see where they go. I would try to barrel in the back. I'm not going to give it away, but it had a different mash bill to it. Really unique and different, and not something that I think anybody else has done before. And that's what I love about it, is that they are putting their neck out there to do something different and not just fall in line with the status quo. Let's jump into the super chats. I saw a couple of those pop up while we were doing this. $10 from Whiskey and Wine. Another one from Whiskey and Wine. That is Sam can confirm that the Shinapi slept on Fire and Flask doing some solid work. Thank you for all the content, says GABEP 3058. Backroad 4167, $5 super chat. Kim Jones, $5. Really enjoyed the Fire and Flask bottle I picked up from the party source. Love to hear it. Cheers to Fire and Flask. Another $5 from Kim Jones. $15 from Isaac Fufu. Our guy Lance, $15 over on Venmo. A few more that popped up as we were on the chat. Talked to Brian Jones. We got Don McIntosh. I've got to get you your bottle, Don. I know that. Nick Cross, Sippin' Holiday Red, Soft Red Wheat Bottle and Bond. Ben Holiday didn't really help themselves with that name. Ben Holiday Soft Red Winter Wheat. And then you add the Rickhouse proof to it. Like, it's a whole sentence. Kevin Brockway, $10 super chat. Don Robinson, $5 super chat. David Sakitsky. I think I got it right that time. $5 super chat. Another $10 from Kevin Brockway. We're going to try to do a whole lot more of these interviews as we go throughout 2026 in these live streams. That is on my list to do. Fix the table. Yes, Michael Trader. Is there a giveaway, a chance with $5 super chat tonight? Yes, Chad. The giveaway tonight is the Whiskey Weather Middle West Spirit Pumpernickel Rye Barrel Pick. This comes in 6 years old, 126.36 proof. Has the full weather report on the side of the bottle.
It's so damn good.
Yeah, this is sold
insane.
out, but there are 2 bottles that were put aside for giveaways. So that is one of the bottles to go away tonight. Ajay, there it is, a Middle West Pumpernickel pick. Yes, you were on the pick. Fantastic stuff there. Really cool. So for every $5 gets you 1 entry into that. We've got more cool giveaways coming up. We're talking potential distillery takeovers as we head on into 2026. A lot of fun and cool stuff coming on. I already mentioned some barrel picks. There's already at least 5 that have been dumped. There's another 2 that will be picked, possibly a 3rd. So we're ready to go barrel pick wise here in 2026. We did that. Now let's move on. You've got a bottle you want everybody to hear about. So this is only P Club, right? P Club. This is from Pursuit United. Their Double Oak Rye. This is the blend of Ophelia from Taylor's. You knew I had to say it that way, right?
It's a multi-barrel blend that Ryan put together. So it's off profile from what they normally put out. It's a one to multiple.
Multiple different finishes.
Yes.
And this is 108 proof double oaked rye. So I'm going to let that sit there for a second as well. Just had our guy Jordan Clay toss in super chat. Oh, our boy Pose here again. Should interview Kythe Evergreen. I tried to.
No.
I did. I did. You weren't there, Ajay. Jack was.
Oh, I know.
Kythe didn't say some nice things on camera, so I couldn't use his interview. Jordan Clay, cheers, my guy down there. Weird that it's showing up back as JL Clay and not Attacks at Gate, but has that done to a lot of people change their YouTube handles? I've had like 5 or 6 people say that YouTube changed their YouTube handle.
Mine has my like weird channel name instead of the one I put in.
Interesting. EP Bender, let's go purple, #purple. Is that Andrew? I can't even tell. Oh, I have no idea. At BP Bender, $5 super chat. Logan Blake, $10, as well as Kevin Barrett. Chris Marshall, $20 on Venmo as well. So thank you, gentlemen, for the support tonight. Another update about 2026, hoping to do more events. That's the big thing. I mentioned distillery takeovers. I want to highlight different distilleries across Northern Kentucky. Kind of did that tonight with Fire and Flask, but likely to get to more of those beeline stops. Kentucky Bourbon Festival, hopefully to have an event there one of the weekend nights in town. Still have to figure out the timing and the place for that, but put that on your calendar. A lot of fun stuff ahead in 2026 that I'm really excited for. Joshua Junker, $5 super chat. Pizza emoji. Thank you to Junker. What is one thing you would want to see from the channel this year that you didn't see in 2025, or something that you saw last year in 2025 that you want to see more of here as we move on throughout the year? There's a way to change your YouTube day. Don't ask me how I did it. I did it weeks ago. Purple is my favorite color too. It's mine as well. People don't realize that, but purple is my favorite color. My daughter's second favorite color. So let's go. Grandma drinking while holding cats. Do we know when Kentucky Bourbon Fest tickets go on sale? Usually that is mid to late April. I believe it's normally around the 15th to 27th. That's been the couple of dates the last couple of years. They sell out quickly, so get on their mailing list. That's when they'll send those out. More cats, grandma and cats. More grandma, more cats. Seems to be the theme here. So we got to have more guests with cats. I'm not gonna get a cat. I already got Bailey. Bailey's already
cats.
There's different cats. So Kite is gonna say that we need to interview cat.
Pizza.
Bourbon Con is this upcoming weekend. I will be in attendance there. My first time. Check that out. This is another different type of bourbon festival in a way.
Interesting.
Have you been?
Yeah.
For when you were at
No, I just went as a
Just went.
is that when you were in
drinker.
school?
when I was in school at UK. Yeah,
Free of age.
I was of age.
You're not of age now. How were you of age then?
15, what do you do?
Bailey
I
heard
was
her name.
in age. I was 15.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's interesting. It's like set up like a conference.
So that's what I should expect. More like a conference. Is that why it's called Bourbon Con?
Yeah, and like it's in like a hotel ballroom. Yeah, it's an interesting vibe. But there were some good distilleries there. That's where I fell in love with Foregate, and it's where I had Freddie Johnson sign a bottle and heard him give a really cool speech, or presentation, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, it's definitely an interesting vibe.
Well, I'm looking forward to that. You can stay tuned for a video from there probably in the next couple of weeks as well. Trying to have a more set schedule this year regarding videos, at least long form videos. So stay tuned for that. If you haven't noticed, the last couple of weeks have been quiet, trying to shape what 2026 is going to look like, not only for the Whiskey Weather channel, but some other things in life and stuff like that. So we'll be back to content more frequently. Patreon's going to get a whole revamp of some stuff starting the end of this month. EF4 and EF5 members, stay tuned as well. Something heading your way. What else? I think I'm missing something. Discord calls after streams will kick back up at the end of this month, and the next stream in 2 weeks. Today's what, the 13th, so the 27th. We'll do a post call, Discord call. Yeah, if you haven't joined the Discord yet, Jack will toss the link in the description below. I'd like to see hunting contests. That was a
Who did that?
each person goes to different stores with $200 and we rate the haul. That's a pretty cool.
Bruzel did
Bourbon
that.
Night did that.
I think it's Bourbon Night did that. Did Bruzel
I
do it
think
as well?
I've seen Bruzel do it.
People come some-
I'm caught up with all the giveaways donated to. If not, let me know. I'll throw in a Nashville Barrel Company. Ooh, from LLS to your game donation. This is Grandma's show now. Who's gonna? Kim will be there, so I'll be able to see Kim this weekend. Kit Kat and George for a visit. I doubt you want Mr. Nixon on camera. Yeah, Mr. Nixon's not allowed to be on camera. Don't change how personal you are with us. It's awesome. We'd love to see an NBC barrel pick this year. Hey, trying to get as many barrel picks as possible. So let's reach out to our guy James and the crew down there. A Still Austin pick. I like that idea. Yeah, let's maybe yeah, sweet. All right, moving on. So we went from the Fire and Flask Purple Corn. This is the Pursuit United Double Oak Rye. 108 proof, like all their other double oaked products. You mentioned it was malt. Do you know, did they disclose what the blend of the barrels
I
were?
don't think so.
So this is P Club only. How many bottles were there?
I don't know.
I don't know. Give me a whole lot of I don't knows.
P Club only. P Club.
Pursuit, maybe another Pursuit pick this year. The Pursuit Double Oaked Bourbon was a fan favorite last year. Dark Arts. Speaking of Pursuit, Double Oak Whiskey Weather Rye, possibly. Dark Arts pick. I'll be at Bourbon Con. Oh, Chris, I'll bring your bottle. I owe you your bottle, so I'll see you this weekend. NBC picks have never let down. I've got a pick somewhere around here. That's another thing, is we are going to fix the table this year. Barrel King pick.
Fix it. You need a whole new. We need a bar. We need a bar.
You going to help build it?
I am not a builder.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
I'll stand there and watch someone else build it.
Larrikin. So yeah, throw out some. Bro, you have an earthquake table that looks a little unstable. Oh, it's JJ. Welcome to the club and welcome to the crew. Lynn and I helped bottle Ophelia, and there were close to 2 full pallets almost, according to Tom, who will also be at Bourbon Con this weekend. It's basically your signature. I can't fix it now. It's become my signature. ASW Figler pick. Yes, sir. I saw you just did one. At least I saw your name on a barrel. Mr. Angry Irish Mac. I'll help build, says Kevin. If I was there, I'll build you a bar for sure. Neely family barrel pick. Neely's right down the street. I need to get out and say hey to Royce. King's Family Distillery. Glens Creek pick. Glens Creek doing some solid work as well. Greg Irvin, Super Chat, $10. The Bears, I like supporting your passion as I learn and grow myself. Greg Irvin, big shout out to Greg. Have you seen the Blue Run Chicago Bears bottle?
Bottle's cool.
Yeah, he gave me a bottle of it. So I'm going to pop that open this weekend because the Bears are moving on. Christopher Burt, $10 Super Chat. Josh Junker, I popped that one up already as well. Shane Smith, $5. Too many snow chances this weekend. Forecast for a headache. All right, let's dive into the review on this as well. Now, this has got like a weird fruity maltiness to it. Not your classic Pursuit rye, I wouldn't say.
Yeah, no, it's definitely off profile versus like normal Pursuit rye.
That's odd. Yeah, it's not what I was expecting. It's like chocolatey. It's pretty good.
Like tart, cherry, dill.
Okay, so I don't normally get dill off of anything Pursuit wise. This has a little bit of that like dill mintiness to it.
Mm-hmm.
Almost has like that MGP vibe, but it's all the classic Sagamore and Bardstown. Interesting.
Yeah, I thought that was interesting too. I don't think I've ever really gotten dill off of Pursuit. And I get a little bit of it here on the finish, which for me, I like it.
What's that MSRP in that?
$80.
$80. Not terrible. Moving on. I think that's pretty good. I'd say both of these are pretty good so far. We'll save that for last. Jack, what do you have?
Little Dream Spirits.
I've never had anything from Dream Spirits either.
This is the first one I've had. 11 years old, pick by from one of my buddies up in Nebraska. It's double oaked beam.
Double oaked beam. So 11-year-old beam.
Yeah, 5 months in a new cask.
New Kelvin barrel, it says. Barrel number 42. 57.6. That's 115.2. Oh my God. They did the glass topper thing.
Yeah, it's so hard to get out, dude. It's insane.
You gotta use your.
And it goes flying.
That's why you gotta put your other hand next to it.
Every time I've done it, I've used a knife and it's gone flying.
I mean, that hurts. The Rosé Penelope was like that for a while, and they changed that. Damn, that's dark.
It's so good.
The Prov, right? Dream Spirits?
Right on the back.
Dream Spirits out of DC. Yeah, I've never even seen a bottle in person. This is the first time I've ever seen it. I've only seen them on Well, that's interesting. Don't let that one sit for a bit. Keep throwing out the ideas, y'all. I like the bourbon hunting competition.
Yeah.
We're talking about football now. I'm doing a facelift with my bar, new wall, tile, and floating shelves. Let's go.
You
Kai.
can both comment.
Yep, I saw it. Provid's a genius. Picks and blends great bottles. Yeah, I've never had anything. That's another thing that's on my list. Oh, downstairs on the table that's got all the bottles, there's a bag with a double oak conviction in it as well. I meant to do that on the stream tonight as well, because I got to get that back to town. Sample some Corbin's only bourbon Bargo 459. It's interesting. Is it Corbin Cash? Because I've had a rye from them. I think they only do. I've never heard of that. Onyx and Amber out of Colorado. I just got a bottle of the new one that was blended by our guy Ryan Negley, who used to be over at Boulder Spirits. Need to come down to St. Louis. Jack is a big St. Louis guy. Go to Nobleton's Distillery. Bailey fight cats. That's a no. Bailey would destroy some cats. She almost got a squirrel, and I would feel bad for whatever that squirrel.
Nobleton's.
Have you been?
Yeah, I've been.
Is that the one you bought the
special anniversary bottle of it?
Yeah.
Was awful. Yep, that one.
Corbin, Kentucky? Okay, Corbin Cash does bourbon as well. I didn't know that. I've only had a rye. The local distiller down there. We'll have to get down there. Hard Truth pick. Got quite a bit of Hard Truth, but I've never done a pick. I'd love to get down up there. Yes. Damn. Kind of. Usually I'm pretty strong.
No way this dude handed it to me.
Yeah, like you give it to Jack.
Yeah, I just want to watching him make his face off camera. Can't wait for a producer cam in 2026. Okay, yeah, I didn't think you. I didn't know a Corbin had a distiller either. Weak. Get down them steps that fast. King Ajay over here.
I'm young, Dick Nixon.
It's a weird bottle shape. I've heard good things. Haven't tried it yet, so let's see. So let's jump into the beam first. Yeah, are there distilleries that you want to see more interviews from as well? Different craft brands. Sure, we might be able to grab one of the bigger brands, but I like to tell the story of other craft brands to help lift them up as well. So toss in a distillery that you want to see or hear more of in an interview type of sense in here as well. Ooh, that is pretty good. That Dream Spirits nose.
So good.
Interesting. I get some of that nuttiness on the palate. That's pretty good. What's a bottle of this cost?
It was like 160. Yeah.
We'll love a Peerless, Dark Arts, or Hard Truth pick from Ajay.
And
oh man, and not a or, an and. You're getting a little
Give it all.
demanding there, sir. I'd buy a Hard Truth pick. Deer Hammer Distillery out of Colorado. I have a bottle of one of their batches. It's somewhere around here. Tried it. Wasn't the biggest fan, but that's just one batch. Come down to 13th Colony, Jimmy Red, St. Augustine, Big Creek. Oh, yeah, man. I'd love to get down and try, get to Jimmy Red, St. Augustine for sure. I got to come see you, Michael. Interview owners of King's Family Distillery. I'll have to reach out. Kim, that's a second King's Family Distillery drop today. Maybe Kim's got an in. Yeah, that's the word. How did I not know that in connection? That's the word that I was looking for. I'm Batman Dummy, member for 7 months. Cheers, brother. I think that's saying that he's been a member for 7 months because it's been about 7 months. But that's one entry. And for those of you who have no idea what the hell I'm talking about, YouTube membership is just like Patreon membership. You can join through the link in the description below. That is why Batman Dummy and a few other folks like him have these icons next to their name. Just like Patreon, you get the same perks. Just make sure if you do join through the YouTube membership program, you send me an email, because YouTube is not good with Patreon, like Patreon, and give me your information. It just tells me what your YouTube channel name is. So I can't really even message you there either. Jake Kester, $5 super chat. I know I'm late to the convo, but we got an Airbnb within a 3-mile walk from the Kentucky Bourbon Festival. Excited for your hangout one of the nights. Damn, you're lucky, dude. Everything I've looked at Airbnb wise is gone. Last year had one about 3 blocks away. That is the play. Stay downtown Bardstown or near downtown Bardstown, because everything's within walking distance and you can have some more fun without having to worry about driving or have somebody else drive it. Peerless. Yes. Dragon's Milk. Dragon's Milk would be cool. I don't think they do Dragon's Milk picks, but we can Peerless pick now. Another one from Short Barrel, or interview from Short Barrel. JW Kelly CO, awesome interview. He was on another channel. That's another good one. Get Clinton. Oh, Clinton would be a great interview for sure. Interview 13th Colony. That'll be a decent one as well. 1233. Never heard of it. That's a new one. Ben Holiday pick would be a good. That's part of the list we tried to make in the car ride to Western Kentucky Distilling Company. Or you can join YouTube and Patreon, just like our guy Batman Dummy. West Fork in DeKalb and Kenny family in Rochelle. West Fork is in what? So there's Whiskey Acres in DeKalb, Illinois, and then there's West Fork Whiskey Company in Indiana. Did 2 picks with them last year. Enjoy your vids. The ones with your grandma are awesome. I appreciate you, Boiler 2147. Is there a Patreon giveaway tonight for December? You are correct, Mr. Logan Blake. Totally forgot that. The bottle is downstairs, but I do have the graphic for it. And that giveaway is the was that the TKO, I think, of the rare character TKO? Is that what the orange wax is? I'm illiterate when it comes pink. That's what I meant. I'm looking at the pink color and said orange. I am. Why did you drop that down?
Sorry.
It's okay. It's okay.
Whatever.
But yes, that is the Patreon member giveaway tonight. We will give that away at the end as well. We are just about 8 minutes away from the regular giveaway, and then we'll do the Patreon member giveaway as well. Redwood Empire would be awesome. Not only would an interview be awesome, a pick. That's the haystack needle, right?
Yep.
That'd be pretty sick
Delicious.
as well. That's how I knew it was TKO, because Connor said bin. Diane says Walleye Run. Clinton at Short Barrel is a great guy. Yeah, Kev Bar, that's got to be Kevin Barrett. Usually it would say Nitro Noise. Again, it's changing everybody else's name. Going to pop 13th Colony pick tonight. Hell yeah. What kind of pick? Was it a rye or was it a bourbon? How about another River Roots pick? Not a bad idea. Sorry, typo, fingers, small phone. I'm used to it. That's how I figured it was probably you. Alrighty. So this Dream Spirits, it was picked by the Degenerates of 402. Is that where your buddy's at?
I guess so.
Alrighty.
That'd be Nebraska.
Nebraska?
Yeah.
I missed that part. Conviction Double Oaked. That's funky. This got a batch on it. Batch 2026 3A.
Where's this from? Never heard of this before.
Conviction. I believe they're out of the Carolinas. North Carolina, Mount Pleasant. Distilled and aged and bottled by Southern Grace Distilleries. Batch 2026 3A. He gave me this bottle in December, though. And that was 2025.
Does it have an age on it?
Straight bourbon whiskey, so it's at least 2 years old. It doesn't have an age statement on it, so that means it's probably 4.
Tastes like it's 4.
It's all young.
First thought was that's bitter. After 2 years, the bourbon is harvested and then rebarreled in new charred American white oak. The twice barreling enhances the depth of flavors.
Months.
Yeah, I'm surprised they were able to get away with it. It's probably because it's a double oaked bourbon.
I mean, I guess that's their way of stating the age.
Yeah.
Like hide it.
Because theoretically,
yeah.
yeah, like on the Fire and Flask, it's clearly labeled 1.1. There's no age
It's kind of
statement.
smart of them to hide it in the thing.
Yeah, but also it's smart of them, but it's also sneaky of them. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't love it.
it's not good. So.
Yeah, I don't think I'm a huge fan of this.
I'll take a new one.
A lot of people talked a lot of good things about this. Conviction. Double oaked, 1929 straight bourbon whiskey. 108 proof. Sour mash, uncut, unfiltered. Hazmat 13 reroll pick. Sounds like a good idea. I'm going to just pigeonhole in it. Not a 12-year-old, not a 14-year-old pick. It's got to be a 13-year-old. Drifter's Glen would be awesome. That's a good one. Double from High Bank would be amazing. Oh, I've had a double from High Bank, and I really enjoyed it. That would be a great pick as well. A $20 super chat coming in from Brian Roberts. Brian, barrel pick from High Bank in Columbus. That's a great one. We just talked about. Brian picked up his bottle this past weekend. Thank you, Brian, for the support. I met Brian bottling at Pursuit the first time. That's where I met Kevin and Tom as well. Yeah, this is fine. There's got like a tobacco note to this one. It's fine. I don't think it lives up to everything else everybody has told me about it. Could just be the batch. I was expecting more for how much everybody's talked about it. But that was the bottle everybody was saying was going to win a double oak blind. When we did the double oak live, back when we shot that way, when we did the Circle City, the Peerless, the Pursuit, obviously I'm not doing it blind, but this one probably wouldn't have gotten anywhere close to the top three. I think we did. Peerless would have beat it out. That Circle City double oak would beat it out. The Pursuit would have probably beaten it out.
Can't think of any double oak that I've had that one.
Yeah, this one's got like a youthfulness to it that's like bitter. It's not like sweet, which I would normally get from a double oak.
What are we drinking next? Anything?
Yeah, what do we got next? Oh, we're up in the ante here. Kenneth Clark, $5 super chat. Interview with Redwood Empire. He said that one already. Support local. What about a Dexter pick? Dexter pick. So that would be Brain Brew out of the eastern portions of downtown Cincinnati. They're pretty cool. Also, if you've never been to Willow Run, that is in downtown Cincinnati as well. Pretty much owned by the same people, just different concept. They do it downtown, but pretty much doing the same thing. More live comments. Yeah, today's more of like a chill after the interview type of deal rather than just diving into other things. Old Dominic, not a bit. Can we see your bitter beer face? I'm not going to make a bitter beer face. Are the spirits in Colorado? Everything I tried was amazing. That's a new one to me. I'd have to see the bottle. I'd probably go. Old Dominic would be a great pick. Yeah, their cash strengths are fantastic, and I really love the 8-year that they had last year as well. However, I'm disappointed in the lack of transparency. That's my thing. I want more transparency as we move on into 2026. That would be my New Year's resolutions for distilleries. Didn't mention what I was holding in my hand there. This is the Brook Hill 6-year-old from Rare Character. Brook Hill is some of the finest whiskey, if not the finest whiskey that they put out, right? That would technically be their BTAC.
The premium at least.
Ooh, that's a good pop. So this is a 6-year-old bottle at 122.78. What was the MSRP on this? 200, huh? Oh. Usually they're 6 years, $200 is quite high. Oof. Usually they're what? Is it 15 or 13? Those are usually like near 1,000, aren't they?
They have multiple. Their age range is all over the place.
Ooh, that's you need a new Glen. Bam. New super chat from I'm Batman Dummy. Sipping on Rossville Union single barrel pick. A pick with them would be great. That's MGP's rye whiskey. So you're getting some of the best rye at a younger age from MGP. We got to talk to a guy, Ian, over there. Uncle Mira's pick. I think we're going to stay away from Uncle Mira's right now while they're dealing with the legal issues. Art of the Spirits is an NDP. That makes sense. Probably why I haven't heard it. Hill Rock pick. Cheers. Where's Rare Character out of? Lexington, right?
Yes.
They are also an NDP based out of Lexington, Kentucky. All the Rare Character, you're going to notice. This is the one bottle they don't do the wax on, right? Everything else is waxed.
It was like a red top that I royally screwed up.
Oh.
I took it off, so yeah.
It is wax.
It's not wax. It's like a
Foil.
Foil?
It's a foil.
Okay.
It's like the handy one, but red.
Okay. Ben Griffin says short barrel pick. Well, we already have done a short barrel pick. In fact, it drops later on this month. It is the 108 bottle yield, 139 proof, 8-year-old, 70-21-9. Right now, it's on its way to the distributor. We're going to call this the Whiskey Weather Birthday Bourbon. It was picked on my birthday. It was better than the birthday bourbon that I had on my birthday. Believe it or not. But yes, that short barrel pick is on the way. But a super chat from Ben Griffin, also a YouTube member, had a $20 super chat from On Batman Dummy. Anything else via Venmo? No. So we're going to close this in about.
Mention that it's the high note pick, or the high note barrel.
High note barrel. So what the hell does that mean?
So they named their barrels.
Oh,
So this one's named High Note.
like I said earlier, I'm a Rare Character illiterate. High note. That is like my blind spot. Barrel number 66Z. Bottle number 89 of 179. I was going to say that's a high yield, but this is a 6-year-old. I'm used to those having short barrels from what I know about them. I saw a very old St. Nick 17-year-old cast strength 375 milliliter in a store today. Never heard of it and see this. Thoughts on the bottle. Depends on what it is, but preservation, those 375 St. Nick's are usually very, very good, but they are usually very, very pricey.
$1,000.
Yeah, I think that's like $1,000 for a 375.
They won last year for most expensive bottle at KBF. It was
You
most
live
expensive, and it was only 375 milliliter.
Yeah, their prices are high. Bella Dayton putting out some great stuff with Detrick. I've never had Detrick bourbon. Brian's right down the block from it. So I've heard good things. I had someone email me about that the other day as well. Great stream, B, says Kim Jones. Thank you, Kim. I appreciate it. What's the bottle you don't understand why it gets a lot of hype? Conviction. A bottle I don't understand. Yeah, Woodford, probably the Woodford Double Double. That one
be cool and good.
I didn't enjoy. I didn't think last year's. I partially because of the 700 milliliter bottle, and not the 750. They went from a 375 at $100 to a 700 at $200 for 90.4 proof. That would be one.
That's coming out here soon.
Probably,
This
yeah,
year.
February,
They
or it was
announced it.
January.
They just announced it. It's coming out. I think it's like next week or something.
They have some very old
Or this weekend.
Stitzel-Weller juice. Who's got that? I must have missed it. Stitzel-Weller juice, that is probably one thing I would like to try this year, would be one of the Blade and Bows, the 30-year-old that came out last year.
Ajay will buy one.
Yeah, we'll wait for Ajay. Double Oak is dropping tomorrow. Okay, well, there it is. You want to do something with old Dominic? Let me know. I can set that up for you. Would love that. Thank you, Deck Knight on the Rocks. Bourbon. St. Nick. Oh, yeah, that makes sense if it's Stitzel-Weller. Woodford Double Oak isn't worth the price at all. No, and it's not even double. It's double oaked for twice as long. So to repeat that, we did this on the stream a couple weeks ago, the Patreon member only one. I read it was double oak for 2 years rather than the normal 1 year that the normal double oak goes for. If I'm going to buy a Woodford product, it's probably going to be the regular double oaked and forget everything else. Personally, I'm not a huge fan of anything else. I think the double oak products are normally good, but the double just doesn't do it for me. I probably would rather buy an Old Forester 1910, which is the same stuff, just in a different label.
cheaper.
And cheap. Yeah.
Yeah.
Southern Collective pick. I've heard some good things. What's going on? Dave Vogel saying, my guy, when do you come into town? Gandy was telling me you're going to be here soon. Forget all Woodford Reserve picks. Yeah. 1910 extra old is better. I did them side by side and it was better, but I didn't think it was that much better. It's the same thing. Literally. It is the same mash bill. It is just slightly older, I believe. At 5 to 7 years or whatever it was. I've got that right here. Extra old. 93 proof. It's just 2.6 proof points higher.
Come
I
on,
thought it
we're
was
in
fine,
steel, right?
but
I think 19 cents, 93.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is it's just 1910, just aged a little longer. I agree. The double oak is great. Yep. It's not much better. I don't agree. Yep. Celebrating the fact that Kirkland small batch earned a spot on the shelf. Yeah, right there. You can see it sneak in. It's one of my favorite go-to mixers, especially for the price. For $20 for a liter, not bad at all. All right, let's sample this Brook Hill, and then we'll do the giveaway. Ooh, that nose is... I get some strawberry, like, jam.
Like a strawberry pop tart.
Smoke Eye Hill barrel proof. I have not. Yeah, Dave Vogel saying is everywhere. Yeah, strawberry pop tart. That's a great description of that. Changing their rules and stopping the massive downproofing. High proof Woodford juice is great. The only thing I've had from them high proof was the chocolate Redux, which is good. I think that was...
I have their cast strength 124.9. It's
the regular bourbon.
there.
I have a batch proof. It was the last one they did in the old bottle shape before they switched to the new one. It's actually really good.
Well, is it their whiskey? When was it bottled? Oh, is it the old little like still looking one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're still talking about Woodford, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it kind of has like a pot still look to it. Yeah.
They're old.
Those were good.
Yeah.
The ones I've tried from those are good.
Yeah, I'll bring it sometime.
NBC, yep. National Barrel Company. Smoke Eye, I've heard great things about Smoke Eye Hill Barrel Proof.
It's pretty good.
Barrel strength. I will say, I liked the barrel strength rye from Woodford last year, but from what I heard it was the defunct barrels that didn't make the cut for the presidential choice rye that went into the blend for the Woodford Reserve barrel strength rye. Probably, and I don't even know if they technically even made it. It's all Brown Foreman at that point, right? Thoughts on the barrel proof double oaked at 96 proof? I haven't tried the barrel proof double oaked at 96 proof, but to me, well, it's a barrel proof. Yeah, I get it.
It's like fake barrel proof.
Yeah, I wonder if they're
the double oak picks.
Hmm.
No, what I've heard with the double oak picks being barrel proof is they re-barrel them and proof them down, and then it's barrel proof
out
what
of
it
the
came
double,
out of the
yep.
finishing,
Yep.
which is just that. How is that even legal?
That's what
You
I've heard
added
as well.
water halfway through or at the end of the process, aged it for a little bit longer, and then new cask, and you're calling it barrel proof.
This is the best of the night. Best of the night. The Brook Hill.
Like with that logic, you could call Pursuit barrel proof because they
Yep.
proof down to 108 when they do the finishing for double oak.
And then they pull it out and it's at 108.
It's
Or
still
there.
at 108.
Yeah. Better than Tannered Hill, which, wow. I think they age normal Woodford than rebarrel. I agree. Yep.
The Woodford barrel strength rye is what he said.
Yeah, no, I knew that. I was talking about what Jerry said. He said, I think they age the normal Woodford Reserve than rebarrel. I think he's talking about the double oaked. Brandon, what's your absolute favorite bourbon? Probably the King of Kentucky or the Russell's 15. If it's just like an everyday bottle that you should be able to find, I'll probably say Elijah Craig Barrel Proof. There are a couple of batches that probably fall short, but if I had to pick a go-to allocated product that you should be able to find in most stores, it would probably be Elijah Craig Barrel Proof. An everyday shelfer. Yeah, I was going to say the New Riff Single Barrel. Usually those are all unique but great. I don't think I've had a bad New Riff single barrel. Jack's like, Pursuit United. B525 was a banger. I thought B525 was great. Elijah Craig Barrel Proof A125, I wasn't the biggest fan of. I think that was the lowest score I've ever given about a barrel proof batch from them. Yeah. I mean, if you looked at anything, I've got more barrel proof Elijah Craig's on the shelf. I think there's 12 back there, if not 13. So that is my go-to. That is, if you had to give me a desert island, Elijah Craig barrel proof, because usually 9 times out of 10, they're fantastic. Yeah, so let's go into the giveaway tonight. As you've seen there, scrolling at the bottom of your screen, every $5 in Super Chats via Venmo or Super Chats got you entered in. One more double check on Lisa Capuzza just chiming in. Lisa, let's win John Capuzza some whiskey tonight. Let's go Bills, she says. Logan Blake, $5 Super Chat. Bills playing the Broncos this weekend, I believe. I think that's Saturday's early game. Good luck to the Bills. Lisa, I also think I need your email. I'll have to look. I don't know if you've emailed me, but you're also a YouTube member. So if you can throw that in the, if you can email me so I can get you your Patreon gear as well, that would be awesome. My eyes are immediately drawn to your Star Hill Farms on the shelf. Low key, I think, is one of the best releases last year. Super delicious. $100. That was one of Jack's favorites.
Yeah. It was actually, I think MSRP was like 80 or 90.
Thought it was $99.99.
I think it was less.
It could have been. I don't know.
I think I got it for less at Party Source, 80 something.
I got mine at Costco, so I don't know. I never know because Costco's always lower normally. Star Hill going crazy on the secondary right now. Yeah, who just put it as their number one?
Yeah, this is MSRP is 100. Could have sworn it was less.
I know my SRPs and my mash bills. Love to find a Star Hill Farms. Yeah, I got lucky. You got one from
TPS?
and from Trader Joe's.
Yeah, Trader Joe's.
You got yours from Trader Joe's. You got one at Trader Joe's, and then they're at Costco the same morning.
Yeah.
Did you open your cave collection, Ben Holiday, yet? No, not yet. No better time than the present, then. I'm not. Jack got me this last year. Let's do the giveaway first. Mine's unopened. Thought about selling it, says Chad. Bourbon Hunter put it as their number one. That's what it was. I thought I saw someone. Okay, so John Capuzza and Lisa Capuzza. Ben, you're not the winner because that is the number from last time. So can you delete that one, please? And thank you. Let's just double check. Last entry. We are closing entries. The last one in was Kevin. Have you had the Oak Lore 4-grain bourbon out of Charlotte? It was my Flavor Advent for 2025 and ranked in my top 5. I have not. I've heard of Oak Lore. I need to reach out to my guys down there in North Carolina and see if they can grab me a bottle of it. My guy, Anthony Riccardi, he is now the Penelope single barrel coordinator for Lux Co. I think he also runs the Lux Row single barrel operation now, but he is on Instagram, the Bourbon Whiskey Library. I'm sure you've probably seen some of his posts. Great dude. Anthony is fantastic. He's out there in North Carolina, and he talks up Oak Lore quite a bit. So thank you to Kevin for that super chat. And last on Venmo was Lisa. So we go from one more super chat. We got one more. One snuck at the buzzer. Cbus, Ohio. Let's go. So thank you, Cbus, Ohio, $10 super chat. So that puts us at 82 today. So randomized.
Yeah, let's share the screen, bro.
I'm rusty too. The whole interview thing, way different than normal. Yep. So there we go. 1 to 82. We do the view thing to 100 to 200. So we tried 5 pours tonight, so let's randomize it 5 different times. So 1 to 82, right? I believe that was the number.
Right, gonna get it.
What's up?
Here.
Oh, yeah. Da-da-da. This is going to draw in the computer again. 1 to 82. So 82 entries. Generation number 1 is number 29. Generation number 2 is 38. Generation number 3, 19. Generation number 4 is number 34, one of my favorite numbers. And your winner, number, drumroll, 41. So number 41 is our winner, who wins the Whiskey Weather Middle West Spirits Barrel Pick, and that is Kevin Roll, local Kevin Roll. Congrats, Kevin, my man. I have your information. Just we can get together and figure out how to get this bottle in your hands. Congrats to Kevin, who just had another entry towards the end as well, but he won with one of his earlier entries. Number 41, Kevin Roll. We're doing one more giveaway from this list, and that is a T-shirt of your choice from the website, the Whiskey Weather website. So if you do win, what we'll have you do is go to the website, pick out your shirt, give me your size and all your information. I'll have it shipped to you. Let's do a randomize of 5 more again. So that is the Middle West Spirits bottle to Kevin Roll. Some would say he's on a roll. Jack's annoyed with me right now. Number 59 is number 1. Number 1 again. Number 2 is number 1. The third number is number 1 again. Yeah.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah. Generation number 4 is number 23. And your winner, number 45. Winner is number 45. That's close. That is EP Bender. EP Bender. I don't think I have your information. So if you are still in the chat, my email, brandon@whiskeywx.com. Again, brandon@whiskeywx.com. Jack's going to throw that in the comments below for you. So you can send an email there with your shirt size. Go to my website, whiskeywx.com, and pick out what shirt you like the best. A T-shirt, so any one of the bungholes, the Care Bear, the When It Rains It Pours, or if it's one of the Christmas shirts, or just the regular Whiskey Weather. What do you got? Show me your bunghole. Ajay's showing me his bunghole.
Oh.
Wait a second. Next up, we are going to do the Patreon and YouTube member giveaway. Again, this giveaway is to anyone who is a paying Patreon or YouTube member in the month of December. So if you joined after December 31st, you are not eligible for this giveaway, but you will be eligible for the January giveaway, which we will give away as we move on into February. That would be given away on the first stream of February. I don't exactly remember the date. That'll probably be right around February 11th or along those dates. I don't remember what the month was or the days of the week for the month was. But tonight's giveaway is what, the 12th? 10th. I knew I was close. This is the rare character Benny's TKO. This was donated from our guy, Rich Anderson, who has blessed the channel with some amazing giveaways. So this is going to go to anyone who is a paying Patreon member in the month of December or a YouTube member. We had, I believe, over 900 total entries because depending on your tier, you get, 909. So how that works is if you are in the EF0 tier, you get 1 point. If you are in the EF1 tier, you get 2 points. If you are in the EF2 tier, you get 3 points. I did not make it easy on myself. If you're in the EF3 tier, you get 5 points. EF4 gets 7, and then EF5 gets 10. Whew. That's what's all next to their name on the screen here. So 1 through 999, or 909, excuse me. This is everyone who had a paying membership in the month of December. really screw with everything and be like 12 because it was the 12th month of the year, but we're not going to do that. Let's stick with 5 today. Where's the tool? Extensions, that's what I'm looking for. Man, really rusty to start the year. Not used to having people in the room with me anymore. One time
you just forget it all.
Huh? 909 for me, Jack. Please and thank you.
909.
So we're going to randomize this 5 separate times, and we are going with generation number 1, TKO bottle.
615.
615 is number 1. Generation number 2. It's taking a minute. Got a lot of numbers to roll through. 129. 871. Our 4th number is 511. And our winner of the TKO Rare Character Bottle is number 252. That is an early entry, meaning that's probably EF1 or EF2. It's just because that is DJ Malone. Congrats to DJ Malone, an EF2 member. I believe he's in Florence, Kentucky as well. So congrats to DJ Malone. You won the Patreon membership giveaway. Have not picked a bottle to give away this month, but I will throw that in the Patreon program as well as YouTube membership program so you can see what you won. You can join that through the links in the description below or also in the comments here as well. Congrats to all our winners tonight. We've got Kevin, we've got EP Bender, I don't know what your name is, and then DJ Malone. So congrats to all 3 of you, and congrats on an opening win to open up 2026. Luck's on your side. Thank you to everyone who joined in tonight. Thank you to Jack on my left, Ajay on my right, my 2 right-hand men in the studio. Shout out to all of y'all who joined in this evening. Stay tuned. 2 weeks from tonight, January 27th, we'll have another stream up our sleeves. We'll talk on some potential barrel picks that we'll have already done and what maybe we'll be dropping in the next couple of weeks from there. And if you are a Patreon or YouTube member, stay tuned to the feed. We've got some more stuff coming up over the next couple of weeks. Again, thank you to each and every one of you. Happy New Year. Thank you for everything that you have done in the year 2025 to help support this channel. We're looking forward to 2026 being an amazing year as well. A lot of fun stuff hopefully on the way as long as the planets and stars align. So don't forget to follow us, Facebook community. If you're not in the Facebook community, there's some great people in there having great conversations. Patreon, YouTube, as well as Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. Please remember to always drink safe, be responsible. It is always whiskey weather. And if you're watching this on a repeat, if you like this live stream, you're going to like the last live stream where we did a 4-bottle hazmat blind, and you won't believe which one came out on top. Remember, it is always whiskey weather, and we'll see you in that video. Cheers, y'all.